I'm a Georgia Bulldog till I die. Red and black running deep inside. Got that pride, you can see it in my eyes. Stand tall, yeah, we barking through the night. G-A, that's right.
Welcome back to the Doghouse YouTube gang, man. We back and we talking about Georgia against Kentucky Wildcats. So, you know, in my opinion, I talked about this in the live. In my opinion, I felt like this game was a warm-up game. I expected Georgia to win. Didn't expect them to blow them out or nothing like that, but I did expect Georgia to win. The first quarter, obviously Georgia popped it off and scored. You know, they scored 14 points in the first. Kentucky scored 7. Georgia scored 7 also in the second. Georgia scored 14 in the third. After halftime, Kentucky didn't score any points. Then Kentucky came back, scored 7 points in the fourth, and then scored 35-14. Y'all already know. But anyway, me personally, man, I don't have very much to say, so this is not going to be a long video. I'm not going to drag it out or anything like that. I'll just say that this is just a warm-up game. We got Auburn next weekend. We will be live for that. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all already know. Kentucky's quarterback, Boley, he had 225 yards. He went 41 for 25, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. So he didn't have a terrible game, you know what I mean? But he just didn't have enough to win the game. And it is what it is, you know. I think they probably had more than 44 yards on the ground. But I just think that we need to really step our game up on the defense side of the ball. You know, I know they're trying to mix it up and try to find the best talent on the defense side of the ball, but it looks like Ellis Robinson is still not quite where he need to be. He's still chasing his receivers down, still allowing a lot of yardage. It's sad to see it happen this way, especially with this guy being a 5-star, and the Georgia fans really expecting him to step up and do a whole lot more than what he's doing this season. But it is what it is. The guy's still young. Maybe he got time, maybe not. Who knows? We'll just have to see, right? All right, so then we go over to Gunner Stockton, man. So he went 23 for 15, you know, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I think this is his first turnover, first interception. So he did a pretty good job. I saw him running around a lot more against Kentucky. I mean, I think that's what they were going to have him doing, is doing a lot more running. Kentucky's defense wasn't any good, so, you know, he was able to run on Kentucky a lot more. Chauncey Bowens ran for 70 yards, 15 carries. Dylan Bell, shout out to Dylan Bell, man. You know, he finally woke up in this game, man. So I think he scored 2 touchdowns. He had 4 receptions for 68 yards, man. He looked pretty good in this. He looked pretty live in this one. Hopefully he can get back in the fold and do his thing. So once again, we're not seeing a lot of progress coming from Noah Thomas. I'm not sure what the issue is. It could just be that he's not getting open. I don't think they're intentionally not trying to target him. Zachariah Branch, obviously he's getting targeted. Kobe Young is getting targeted. London Humphrey is getting targeted. So I think, did London Humphrey score a touchdown? I have to go back and watch the film. But anyway, yeah, man, those guys look pretty good. Gunner Stockton, he did what I expected him to do. He ran the ball a lot more. He tried to sling it around, but I felt like once he got to trying to sling it around more and more, that's what eventually, you know, he eventually threw an interception. I don't think I want to see Gunner slinging it around as much. I think I would like to see Gunner run more, be a running style of quarterback more. So do we have to establish him as a throwing quarterback? I'm not sure. I think for certain teams, yeah, you want to kind of spread it out a little bit, but at the end of the day, a player can only do what he's good at. And I feel like Georgia needs to start allowing him to play and be the type of quarterback that he need to be, which is a running style type of quarterback. But all in all, you know, they did pretty good. So kudos to the Georgia Bulldogs. Like I said, we got Auburn up next week. I don't think Auburn is really any better than Kentucky. So this may not be a good game, a good warm-up game for us, because I feel like we got Ole Miss right after, and Ole Miss, they out there balling. So, you know, we're going to have some trouble with Ole Miss. I will say that before we even get to that weekend. All in all, everybody did pretty decent. We got to see Ryan Puglisi. You know, a lot of us want to see Ryan Puglisi, and he was doing pretty good when he first got in. You know, he did throw an interception. I mean, he threw it straight to the player. I don't know what happened with that, but like my guy Armando Black TV saying, he say, man, his sources are saying that he's a turnover king, man, and you know, he's already threw 2 interceptions. Like I said in the live, the first one I really didn't count as much because they kind of put him in at the last minute. So I really didn't count that much, but this one right here, man, it really hurt to see him, because I want to see major things coming from Ryan Puglisi. And I think eventually we will. I think he just got to get in and find his rhythm. The defense didn't allow him to be on the field very long. They seemed like they couldn't get off the field against Kentucky, so especially that second team defense. The second team defense, they did look a little more elusive than the first team, but then they seemed like they started being sluggish as well. So I don't know, Georgia. I don't know, man. Still don't know the identity of this team. I want to say, as far as the offense side of the ball, the identity is to be a running first team. So I do see that. I see Nate Frazier did good. I see Josh McCray. I see Chauncey Bowen. So those guys look pretty good, man. And I think that's what we're going to base our identity off of, the run game. Like I say, the first team defense, man, they just got to get better all the way around. I mean, that's just all to it. Yeah, the score is saying 35-14, but watching the game, you can clearly see that this defense has really taken a drop off this season, man, and we just got to get better. And all in all, man, we did fairly well. We'll be right back at it against Auburn, spanking Auburn. Hopefully we spank them just like we did Kentucky. And y'all stay tuned for more content, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm your host, Major. This is the Doghouse, and we out, baby. Go Dogs.